Well, would you look who's rocking up with an update video? That's right, if you were here for the launch of this channel, you may or may not remember that I announced Payday 2 to be the first thing I was recording. But if you go to watch that video now, you'll notice that that section was almost inconspicuously cut out because there's been a slight change of plans. In fact, there's been multiple. Here's the actual list of things I'm going to review. You may notice there's a few blank spots left in case something randomly decides to strike. I've kind of narrowed it down to things I know I'm definitely going to make, and those just seem like the easier things, and it means that, hey, we've got some slots open if some random bit of inspiration decides to strike through the middle of the year, so honestly I'm liking this look a whole lot more. But that makes a question, since I'm not doing Payday 2, what are we gonna do? I mean, it's a valid question. I've decided to change my strategy of picking reviews from spinning a wheel to rather just whichever one I feel the most passionate about at any given time. It's how I've done it up until this point, and it's how I've continued to have a really, at least a decently quick work ethic towards them, so I think, for the benefit of everybody involved, that's probably the best one to stick with. So, that begs the question as to what exactly are we going to be reviewing? Well, it has to be a game I've played fairly recently. I don't want something with a load of kind of irrelevant information kind of creeping in, and it's also going to be a game that I'm fairly enthusiastic about.
I've been waiting for this!
Unless, of course, one of those happens to be the game I'm playing right now. Yep, I've decided to change course and do Persona 3. This is going to be a first, but I've decided to review the game as I'm going through it. That way it just makes sure that things are a little bit more fresh, and it means that ideally, by the time that my complete thoughts on the game are done, the review is practically done and written by itself. Hopefully, the general gist is that the majority of it can be done as I go through the game, and then it's only the story section I've really got to touch up as I get towards the end. I know I said the Payday 2 review was going to be big, but this is like a small amount bigger. I am heavily telling you to expect a 2-hour video, if not longer now, because that's typically how these things tend to go. As a result, though, and the fact that I am still playing the game, I'm about 2-ish months in, try and expect it for the end of the year, but certain things might come up with like school and assignments as to where I don't have too much time to put into it. So I do just want to ask, I know it's a really bad example to set for the first review, but if it does end up spilling over a few days and maybe a week and a half into January, then please do forgive me, especially around Christmas where things might be getting a little bit more busy and I can't exactly take time off work because of a policy. It might get a little bit too hectic, but hopefully everything should work out just fine and I'm able to strike a good balance between a good video and a video that doesn't completely kill me for the next 2 months. That's really everything I've got to say. Expect the Persona 3 review sometime within the next ideal 2.5 months. And yeah, here's to hoping that you'll be seeing a video on your sub-feed sometime behind the end of the year. I really do want to stick to it because I think it'd be quite a nice thing to end the year off with. Maybe it's like a New Year's present, Christmas Day present perhaps, anyone? Who knows? Anyway, that's really everything I've got to say. Just a short, sweet-ish video that's managed to span itself out to 3 minutes explaining everything that's changed. And until next time, hopefully, I'll be seeing you at some point soon with a video which is hopefully worth the wait.